Hello students, we are in now question number 17. So in question number 17 what you can see here is Mr. A, oh sorry, this P, Q and R. Okay, so P, Q and R held 300, 200 and 100 shares, okay, respectively. So P, who held 300 shares, failed to pay final call money, okay, and Q failed to pay first call and final call, okay, and R, he failed to pay allotment, first call and final call, okay. So you can make the table for your reference, okay. This way it will be very much easy for you to understand that what is the total amount of what is the total number of shares on time of allotment, first call and final call, okay. So this 600 is actually the total number of shares to be forfeited, okay. And the advantage of making this table will be used here, okay. 100 into 3, 300 into 3, 600 into 2. So this is the advantage of making this particular table, okay. But if you are very much familiar with the terms, then you may not need to make this kind of table, okay. So let us focus in our journal entries now. Only three entries are there, okay. So here in this question, total number of shares, that is 600, are to be forfeited, okay. So the full face value of the shares is rupees 10, okay, and which means up to rupees 10 has been called up by the company. So uh, on allotment, we have 100 number of shares, first call 300 shares, and final call. So when we forfeit the number of shares, the entry should be equity share capital account debit to share allotment, to share first call, to share final call, and ultimately to share forfeiture account. Okay, so 100 into 3, 300 into 3, 600 into 2. So this 3, 3, and 2 is actually the amount of calls that have been made by the company. You can refer to the question, it has been already mentioned out there, okay. So you just multiply 600 into 10, you will get 6000, okay. 100 into 3 should be 300, okay. 300 into 3 should be 900, and 600 into 2 will be 1200, okay. So 6000 minus 300, 6000 minus 300 minus 900 minus 1200, you will get the value 3600. So this is how you can find the amount of two share forfeiture account, okay. So here the shares are reissued at rupees 8, which means this 8 is below the full face value, okay. So you can, by default, you can understand that here in share forfeiture it should be 600 into 2, that is your 1200, okay, because when we reissue the number of shares, it will be reissued as fully paid. So here it will be 600 into 10, okay. This is your 6000, and bank here is 4800, so their difference should be 1200, okay. Now when we have to calculate the profit on reissue of forfeited shares from 3600, okay, this share forfeiture account, now you have to subtract this 1200, okay. This share forfeiture account is in the credit side and this share forfeiture account is in the debit side, okay. So you will subtract here, okay. So this will be the profit on reissue of forfeited shares.